Okay,
Hi.
why do you look so good? Hang on a minute. Is there something I
The
need?
only thing I have to do in my life is I put on a jacket.
Do you
I
have
even,
the
I even put on shoes. These are
what?
the shoes I'm wearing. Just to make myself feel better.
Okay, Curb, we wrapped season 10. What was your favorite episode to shoot? I think we talked about this when you were on the show. But I mean, this season got so wild.
It got so crazy. I mean, it was really fun doing a scene with John Hamm when
Yes.
when he was studying Larry David, because he's doing Larry David on this in a movie. So he wants to study Larry, and then I have a chance to be with John Hamm, and he's acting like Larry David, and it makes me crazy.
Hysterical. I mean, you and the great ham bone, those were great scenes. What about from Larry to Ted Danson and the double dipping back to Larry? I mean, this is crazy. If Richard Lewis gets in on this, I'm going to have to call ball game.
Oh my gosh, that would really take it to a new level. I was going to say low, but then that's not fair.
No, just new, just different, right?
Yeah, just different. Yeah, I know. I like that I really get around on Curb. I don't know what's going to happen. They kind of left the door open with both of them, really. Don't you think? It's like, oh, Ted kind of wants to get back together with me. Larry kind of wants to get back together with me. I don't know.
Now, in the fake kissing world, who's the best TV kisser of Ted and Larry? Let's just kiss and tell. Come on, we're on this weird Zoom thing.
Yeah. It's funny that you say that because when I really think about it, I don't recall ever kissing Ted.
Do you not?
I think it's implied.
Who's better with who's handsier? Maybe we'll go there.
Well, okay. I will say, I think affection comes easier to Ted.
Yes.
I mean, it doesn't feel painful for him to put his arm around me or hold my hand.
I was thinking about, do you think Larry is loving being quarantined? I think this would be like his dream thing in real life.
No, of course. This is like, he's the master of isolation. So, and social distancing, I'm sure he probably started it.
Right.
He's having a ball.
You directed this season, which I absolutely loved. What was your favorite part of that? And I'm not being funny with this now. I think it'd be hard to direct Larry. Like, this is his show. This is his thing. I don't know.
Well, I think it would be hard if I was just stepping in and I didn't know the players. If I didn't know Larry or how Curb works, because it's a different show, It's definitely done differently than most shows. Our show is improvised and it's really Larry's it's his point of view, it's his story, it's his baby. So I understand that. So yeah, it was really fun because I got to hang out with all the crew, which I don't normally get to do, and they're amazing. They're great. I love the other producers. I love our camera crew. I mean, we really have a great crew. So that was fun. And then, it's fun. It's nonstop work. It's different from being an actor. Because, I mean, as an actor, you just show
Everybody
up.
says this once they direct. They're like, God, I look at acting so differently now, right? That it's more, your one direction thing. You show up with what you're going to do. Director, you're thinking of everybody. What about JB Smoove? How was he to direct?
He was a dream. First of all, he's really smart. He's very funny and so considerate. Oh. And so, like, if you say, hey, JB, would you try this? He'd be like, yeah, of course, let's do it. So he's so amazing. I love him. I love them all. I think Larry's probably the least, because there was a scene where JB and Larry are sitting in these chairs. And I was really hoping that they would sit diagonally so we could cover them a little differently. So it's not just flat on, coverage. And Larry's like, no. Can't you don't want to sit
just
like
a little angle?
No.
Well,
nothing. There's nothing in the background, you're just like up against the wall. He's like, I don't care.
So you grew up in Florida. What do you think of your people on Tiger King? Are you watching this?
Of course I watched it.
I mean, these are your people. These are your home folk.
I like that. I like that you think the Tiger King people, right?
These are your Florida people.
When I watched it, I'm like, oh yeah, that reminds me of my aunt. That docu-series is
Wow.
fascinating. My friend Eric Good produced it and directed it. It's just a tickle in my throat.
Just a tickle. No, there's no corona here. We're not sick. Just a tickle. Gargle some salt water if you need be. That's supposed to be a good thing.
Yeah.
Well, I love everything you've got going on. What do we know about season 11? Because you told me before, Larry, you kind of don't know when you're back. I mean, you just sort of get a call that says we're shooting again.
Yeah.
So
I don't know. I mean, I asked Larry and he said something slightly hopeful, like,
hello?
Like I don't hate you and everybody.
Today, stay away. Maybe we'll see you.
He said something like, why not? Or, I mean, that's paraphrasing.
That's pretty good. We'll take that.
Pretty
good.
So,
how are you doing?
I'm probably doing as well as everyone else. I mean, you kind of go through these ups and downs, right? I mean, overall, I'm doing fine. I have, I feel very fortunate to be in my house and to have all the things that I need, and everybody here is healthy. So I understand how fortunate I should feel, and I do feel that way. And at the same time, we have a lot of people in this house.
How's that going? How's it going with your husband? They say the new thing with relationships, you either have a baby or a breakup.
I don't see either in the future. But so far so good. But it is interesting because the little things that usually might bother you.
Yes.
And you just sort of look the other way because you're like, oh, I'm sure I'll be on a shoot tomorrow and I won't be home. So it's not going to matter. And then, you realize, oh no, this is every day for who knows how long. I think that's also part of the problem, part of the challenge, I should say. Nobody knows.
What about your daughter? We both have teenagers, your teenage daughter. How's that going at home?
The quarantine?
Yes. Quarantine. I like that.
She's going a little crazy.
They want to see their friends, but they can't. And then I have a senior, so no senior year for her, senior and a junior.
So hard. I think that would be hard.
Yeah.
I mean, it's, listen, I think what a lot of people are going through, and some of my friends, it's like, they have their own set of challenges that are independent from what other people might be going through, like real life and death challenges.
Oh yeah.
So when your kid says, oh, I don't get to, go to prom, your first instinct, I think, is to be like, you're gonna be okay. Look at what other people are going through. But I think it's important to take a moment, because everybody has their feelings and they're real, and it's okay. It's okay to feel disappointed. I don't think we would be human if everybody said, listen, this is going to be okay, and I understand, and I'm going to sacrifice my prom, I'm going to sacrifice graduation, all the things that they've been looking forward to.
So who's in your house right now?
My husband, my 3 stepsons, my stepdaughter, and my daughter. It's a house full. And what's really cute is that everybody likes to keep their phone on speakerphone.
Oh.
Which is weird, because everybody's thing is more important than whatever your thing is on the phone. So it's like you've got music going, you've got somebody's like, conference call going, And then you've got like different YouTube channels. And I'm like, you guys, just 1 second. And also it's challenging because everybody goes to bed at different times. Or they don't.
What about your pets? What about all your dogs?
They're having a ball.
Yeah.
Because they've never gotten so much attention. So they are really having a good time. But they're slobbery and dirty, you know. But I guess it gives us something to do.
Are you doing anything new during this quarantine time that you haven't done before? Are you cooking more? Have you always been a good cook?
I am doing some workouts at home.
Oh.
Yeah. So, you know.
You get dressed the same for the workouts at home if you were going to like a class. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm not wearing pants right now. Everything's different over here. I'm serious.
No, I know. Listen, it is a challenge to just change out of my bathrobe into clothes because you feel like, why bother? And are we just making more laundry to do?
Right.
And at the same time, maybe you shouldn't wear a bathrobe 24/7.
Before this whole social distancing, a couple things. How was your daughter's 16th birthday in Vegas? How fantastic.
We didn't go to Vegas. We went to the desert.
Okay, close.
Although I do love Vegas, but maybe not for a 16-year-old yet.
Yeah.
But it was great. I mean, it's so, you know, time is such an interesting out of quality, right? Because she turned 16 right before all of this happened, and we didn't have a care in the world, and we're driving to the desert, we're sitting by the pool, and you know, we're getting dressed to go out to dinner. And it was great. You know, we had a few friends and really had a nice time. And then I don't know, 2 days later, everything changed. So you know, all of a sudden we're in lockdown and quarantine, and you know, the news is just scary and unsettling, and who knows what's going to happen next, right? But so we had a good time before all this happened.
Well, Cheryl, for 10 years, you and I have been friends now since you started on Curb. And do you know what I've told you since season 1? You know whose crush you are?
Your husband?
My husband. And he would like to say hello. This is
oh my gosh,
I know.
Hello. Please.
Love, here he comes. The great Crowley Sullivan.
Oh, there's my love.
Cheryl Hines.
I mean,
Finally get to meet face.
this is Crowley.
Kit, you weren't kidding.
Does she look gorgeous?
My goodness.
I need that, whatever she's got going on.
You look fabulous.
Thank you, guys. You're desperate. Okay, I will say it.
Listen, we're in a quarantine time, Cheryl.
Yeah, quarantine times, like your stock goes up. It's like, oh, you put on mascara? Beautiful.
Okay, wait. So before I let you go, so what's next? So we're waiting for Curb, and what else is going on?
Well, I don't know if I can talk about it because I started shooting something right before this happened. I don't think they announced it officially, so I can't be the one to announce it officially. But as soon as I have the go ahead, Kit, you were the person I'm going to call.
You got to tell me.
Let's break some news.
Let's break it down. Thank you for showering and for brushing our hair. I'll wear pants next time, but I just love you, and I couldn't wait to chat with you. I really enjoyed that.
You too. And it's, you know what? Thank you for being out there and continuing to work, because you don't have to, but everybody appreciates it. There's a lot of news going on 24/7. That's important, but it's really important for people to take a break, think about something different and hopeful
and something fun, and bringing them you, who's the best. All right, well, tell your family hello, big hugs, and I will see you soon.
Okay.
Okay, thanks, my love. Bye.